Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. Thanks for joining us for our third outing of 4 today. Sorry, I just spied this out of the corner of my eye. I didn't realise it was so prominent on set. I'm not messy, I'm creative, for goodness sake. Thank you so much for being with us for the official launch of another brand new collection, which you have loved. We previewed it this morning on the breakfast show. We gave it a second preview and some demoing on the wake-up call. We've got the official launch right now, where a third, sorry, Leann's. A third of the stock of the showstopper has already gone. It is the Retro Christmas collection. If you've been watching any of the preview shows that we've done recently, you'll have seen this collection and you will know why it has been super popular, why loads of people have jumped in to grab it. It is just that amazing collection that invokes so many memories of Christmases past. And as you go through this collection and look at it with us, you will fall in love with it, I'm sure, absolutely. There's many options for you to jump in and buy as well, which we'll take you through in just a bit. There's showstoppers, there are tariff-free deals, there are smaller bundles for you as well, and also all of the individual items are currently available for you too. It was certainly in Wake Up Call a collection that really did take us on a trip down memory lane. Oh, no way, have you, Johnny? Oh, can I just quickly show you this? So during the break, actually before we do, let us say a quick hello to the lovely lady to the other side of the studio. It is the one and only, most to my sizal, the marvellous Leann Chivers. How art thou?
I am glorious, thank you. I'm living my best retro vibe life, I have to say, reminiscing with this kit. And I really, really love it, Ben. My two favourite things that I'm going to be crafting with for Christmas this year is candlelight and this one. Yeah. Because I just think they're very different, so you can, you know, work them with lots of different people. And I love the candlelight one, and I was playing all the wrap pack, and I was cosied up on the couch. It was feeling gorgeous. This one, it's got me down memory lane, Ben. Yeah, it has. It's got me living all of my best memories again. It's bringing things back to mind that I thought I'd forgotten.
We loved the chat earlier on because we talked about those Christmas presents which you loved and treasured and the ones that you didn't get. I put up a little post in between times. I was Googling all the different things like the Easy Bake Oven. Couldn't really picture that in my mind's eye, but then when I saw the picture of it, yeah. I can understand why that was a must-have toy back in the day.
I didn't have it.
I feel like if I get you for Secret Santa this year, if we do it, I feel like I'll try and get one.
Get me an Easy Bake Oven.
They're on eBay.
Are they? Are they expensive?
Yeah, quite expensive. Yeah. And I did see a picture of Teddy Ruxpin. As I said, I always heard of Teddy Ruxpin. We have had a picture sent in from Rose Lippett with the original Teddy Ruxpin, complete with his little cartridge, which you pop in as well. The Do-Along Songbook. Here he is. Look. It's Teddy Ruxpin. I love the fact you still got yours, Rose.
I love that.
He's so cute.
He's been very well looked after, that Teddy Ruxpin.
Hasn't he?
Hasn't he?
Because he's got to be 40 years old at least.
At least.
Yeah. Absolutely brilliant. Any more kind of like retro toys that you've got? If you've got your Easy Bake Oven, you can send a picture of that in. We would really love that. Send those pics in throughout the show, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. We would love to see them. We'll say a few hellos in just a few moments' time, but should we have a brief little look at this collection first of all before I give you all of the options? Because it's a fantastic collection. A third of the stock gone already, Leann.
And I'm not surprised because it is glorious. Can I just say, in my mum's defence, she didn't get me an Easy Bake Oven because she said, but Leann, you use the proper oven.
Well, there is that, isn't there?
You make cakes in the proper oven and we eat them. Why do you want a little thing? Yeah. And I was like, because I really like it. And she was like, no, you use the proper oven. And I did. I was at 8. I used to use the proper oven.
Oh, you did?
And bake cakes, yeah. Did. We'd make Yorkshire puddings for Sunday dinner as well.
Did you actually?
Yeah,
8?
Yeah, 8. Yeah, did. Right, now then, this is an absolutely gorgeous collection. I really love it. This one sheet for me epitomises what this pad's about, because it really is just about all of those lovely, that iconography. Yeah. That is, the minute you see it, you think 1950, 60, 70, 80 Christmas.
Yes, absolutely.
You just see one of these pictures, there's Santa, the little girl dressing the tree, the whimsical snowman in that way, you know, like little snow people, the little reindeer in a bauble, the candy canes. When you see that, it transports you back. And I love this. This has got 30 different squares on. I implore you to cut these up and use them as individual toppers.
Yeah.
Because they just look incredible when you do that. And these ones that have just got some plain paper on, you can just put another little topper on top of there if you want to. Fussy cut something from the paper pad. Use it as a background for matting and layering with a little jaunty angle. So many different ways that you can use them. Absolutely glorious. 3 sheets of those. So as usual, you've got 12 designs, 3 sheets of each. And the B size are just lovely and complementary. So this is like a nice yellow polka. And you'll see we've got some different ones as we go along. Love that one. Look at that. You've got all of the little lovely little Bambi rainbows. I think of Baby Sham. I can't help it. This just reminds me of Baby Sham. Little baubles, Merry Christmas, candy canes. And then the reverse of that one is that lovely lemon. This one, we're coming into the blue.
Oh, yes.
That colour palette. That is so lovely, that blue and red with the mistletoe, the little baubles with the little baby reindeer in. And then, of course, the background, look, it's like little snowfall. Absolutely lovely. This, candy cane all around the outside.
Absolutely love that.
It feels 1950s for me, that. It's Back to the Future Christmas, that.
Oh,
That's
yes,
that is,
Back to the Future Christmas.
It really is. And you've got all the little twinkles. You've got the little girl doing a tree. You've got the Santas, the snowmen, the little tree lights as well, and the baubles. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the colour palette on this one.
Yeah.
I'm loving the pinks and the blues in this pad. But what you are seeing, every single paper feels like 12 pads in one.
Yeah, multiple collections within one.
Multiple collections within one pad, because they're not all exactly the same. The colours are very different, the styles are different, which means if you're crafting for several different people, you can pick the perfect style for them from the paper. I mean, just look at that one and that one. This yellow one and that pink one, completely different. Not even remotely similar. I love the little I Believe bells there, the little baubles like this. We have got glass baubles like this, that were my grandma's from...
Well, you still got them?
Yeah, wrapped in 27 layers of tissue paper, because they're so precious.
Yeah.
And then they're glass, so the minute that they drop, they're gonna shatter. When we had Rosie, the bull mastiff, they weren't allowed to be on the tree, because she used to walk, and I love a real tree.
I was going to say, you need to keep it watered because you don't want your branches drooping, do you?
Definitely don't want your branches drooping and your glass baubles dropping off. So we kept watered, but she had the most violent tail.
Oh, yeah.
She was a happy dog. Like, it was constantly... You had whiplash off her tail, and she'd be going past the tree, whiplash and the baubles. So we couldn't use them when we had Rosie. But now we've got 2 little Jack Russells. They just run under the tree, so we're all right. Love the duck egg colour in this as well, I have to say. Really lovely. And actually love the B side of that one.
Yeah, I do.
It's really nice, isn't it? Different paper pad again.
I think that's one of my favourite papers in the whole pad.
Look, completely different paper pad again. This is 1950s for me. A 1950s wallpaper with those lovely baubles, with the little stars and the poinsettias, with the traditional Santa face in there. And I love the background paper on that one as well. I think that's absolutely gorgeous. That is just a happy paper, all the baubles with that lovely orange background. And again, the beautiful twinkles. Another different colour palette, different look and feel, absolutely, completely. That is the absolute joy of this paper pad, Ben. Every single collection of 3, it's like 12 different collections.
It is, in
one paper pad, in that vein, so you can use it. Of course, you've got the beautiful linen cardstocks. The colours all match brilliantly with all of the colours that come in your paper pad. We've matched them for you. So you've got 6 colours, 4 of each colour, 24 sheets in total in your linen cardstock.
Yeah.
And then we've got our 6x6 paper pad. And as always, this is proportionately resized. So we've shrunk it down, we haven't cropped it. Please use these as little stamps or envelope seals. And that means you've got 30 on a page, 90 in total. Cut them out.
Love that.
And then you've got all of the lovely designs we've just looked at, all the way through the 6x6, resized down so that you can use them at your leisure, and they're all absolutely perfect. These 6x6 pads for me are great just to do a full card front. I mean, these ones here, where we've done the little candy cane type border around, that's your matting and layering already done for you practically.
Yeah.
So you just stick that on, and then you just need to do a couple of embellishments, maybe a sentiment. That might be my favourite paper in the whole pad, that one.
I do love the little girl dressed in the tree.
I absolutely love it. I love it. This blue one's lovely as well. And the great thing about this pad is there's something masculine, there's something feminine, there's something retro, there's something for everybody. That's your 6x6 pad. Then we've got all the other pieces, which I've got here. Now, We've got some brilliant icons in here as well, stamps and die sets, I have to say, which are absolutely great. You've got your snow couple, which you absolutely love, don't you, Ben?
I think they're my favourite characters from this collection. I just think that, yeah, they're so super cute.
They are, and this is what they look like when they're coloured up.
Look at that.
Look how happy they are. It's a bit like, you know, Frosty the Snowman movie. I really like that. I know it's a bit sad at the end, but, you know, I really love it. I think it's really fab. So we've got the little snow couple. We've got the fabulous little, I do think it's like the Baby Sham reindeer. I know it's not, but, you know. We've got that. It's still it's a vintage.
That feel of, yeah.
Yes, it's an iconic image of Christmases past, I think.
Yeah.
And this is what it looks like when it's all coloured
It's the
up.
decoration on the antlers, which I think is the cutest little thing.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
I really love it, really love it. So that's that. And then the final one we've got is this Santa, real traditional Santa face. And when we colour him, and that's a proper Santa, that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
He would definitely be in Macy's Miracle on
34th Street. Yeah.
That's a Miracle on 34th Street
100%.
Santa right there. Then we've got all of the little other elements, the die sets that come. So this is the candy cane and foliage.
Yeah.
And when you do your candy cane and foliage, this is what it looks like. So it all builds up into that beautiful cane. You've got your little bits of foliage in there and your little bow that you can use to make these fabulous little toppers, or hang that around a wine bottle, make a little wreath with it, you know, whatever you want. You've got your Christmas tree edgeable.
Tremendous, this.
It's lovely, isn't it? And I mean, you can even paper piece that if you want to. And you can see it's all cut there. Oh, tremendous.
Sorry.
I just got
I
that.
genuinely mean it is tremendous as well, though.
Tremendous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Johnny, I thought she just branched over it.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
And then you've got two gorgeous embossing folders.
Yeah.
Two 3D embossing folders. You've got the ho, ho, ho. And then you've got that lovely traditional bauble in there. You'll see them as we go along in the show. And then we've got the pièce de résistance.
Yes.
We've got the little build-up Santa, or Tom Jones.
Rachel did it. Oh, yeah. Says Palm, says Palm. Come, says boy, yeah. There he is. Rachel's done it. Thank you, Rachel.
That. Do you know what, though? Do you know what I'm thinking that could be?
Yeah.
Put some red lip, Mrs. Claus.
Oh, yes.
Chop the sideburns off.
Yes, Mrs. Claus.
Put a hat on her.
Yes.
Mrs. Claus.
I love that. From something so silly to something so sensible.
Thank you. That's who I am. Bringing it back. Yeah. It's not Tom Jones, it's Mrs. Claus.
You know you're going to make it, though. You know you're going to make it. Oh, what's the Welsh National Day? It's St David's Day.
St David's Day.
St David's Day card, you've got Tom Jones. You're welcome.
Yeah, exactly. And this is what he looks like when he's all built up as Santa Claus.
Yeah, the
as
right way.
Santa himself. He looks such a happy little guy, isn't he? He's gorgeous. I love that build of Santa. I love that Rachel's done that, I have to say. And this stamp set, the sentiments, I just think this could not be any more perfect for this collection. With the way the sentiments have been laid out, the typography, the style, the font, the sentiment in here. It's absolutely brilliant. You know, like, we wish you a magical Christmas. Believe in the magic of Christmas. Jingle all the way. Winter blessings. Merry Christmas in a pudding. Santa baby. Santa baby. I can't say that without singing it.
Santa baby. I like that. Santa baby's very different, and I think it's
a good
a really
one,
cute
isn't it?
sentiment.
The most wonderful time of the year in Winter Wonderland. So a fabulous set of sentiments. So that's everything in the collection. And rather like yesterday, we haven't gone mad.
No.
We've just given you a lovely little reindeer, a snowman and a Santa, because that's what a retro Christmas would have. And then you've got your paper and you've got your card, necessary, and you've got a couple of embossing folders and your sentiments. The end. And I just think that makes a lovely, succinct collection, which will allow you to craft this fabulous, fabulous vintage style. It just really is lovely. I mean, that's a whole gift bag done from that paper pad, and then obviously using the little reindeer as the topper. You can see where we've got that lovely tree paper piece. You've seen your snow couple. This one's really great with the snow couple inside a shaker card with your papers there. We've got a different gift bag. Look, this is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Two very different looks and feels from the same paper pad. I think that's the joy of this collection for me. You can make things which look and feel very different from each one because of the different way we've used the papers, even down to doing fabulous cards where you can put little gift card pop-outs in there.
That's
a
so cool.
brilliant little card and gift in one. I love that when you don't know what to buy for the teenagers. And then you can make great hanging decorations
That's
as
exceptional.
well. That's fabulous. Sandy's done that. And
Love
that's
it.
just using those little toppers from that first sheet of the paper pad. And that will go flat, but you can hang it like a lantern. I'd have some of them little fake, you know, the fake candles.
Oh,
and that, you
yeah.
could have the fake candle inside with a little flickering flame. I think that would look absolutely lovely as a decoration.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it's just a gorgeous collection, Ben. It invokes nostalgia, but the designs are absolutely exceptional. And what I've loved about this is all of the young people in the office, of which I'm not one, they also love this collection because they've said it feels like the things that are starting to come out now. So I think retro's coming back a little bit, isn't it? It's getting popular again. So they're absolutely loving it. And I think that's the joy of it. It's for everybody, Ben.
Yeah, it really is. And we'll read a few comments and say a few hellos. I just want to tell you that 40% of the showstopper's gone. Everything Leann's just shown you there is this side of the studio. If you get the tariff-free bundle, which our US friends are doing, you get all of these goodies as well. Apologies earlier on if I was pointing to a bottle of glue that I don't know where that came from. It wasn't in the bundle. I think I might have had it over here from the breakfast show and it accidentally got put into the bundle. But no matter. You get everything else that's here, including the brand new tea towel. I'm not messy, I'm creative, yeah? Yeah, bro? You've also got your Platinum Centura Pearl. You've got your craft foam strips in here from Sticks 2. 3 of our opaque pigment ink pads. So Friar Brown, Misty Morning, and then your Pale Fig, plus a 24-piece set of our Aquablend pencils in the landscapes. Plus, you've got your 300 craft dots as well from Sticks 2. So all of that comes in the showstopper. It's tariff-free. It is also free shipping for our US viewers at that price on the screen. So that's £112, $144 platinum. If you are in the UK or the EU and you're not too fussed about all of the added extras, you can just search for the retro Christmas collection on its own, and then you can pay for just all the new stuff. You don't have to go for the tariff-free items. So it's £80 for everything new. And again, if you are in the UK or the EU, you can pick and choose. You can go individually, build your own smaller bundles, wherever your budget lies. I realise it's difficult because, again, I'm going to say it, it's the best Christmas lineup I've been involved in the almost 5 years that I've been here. So, you know, a lot of people might be trying to buy it all. Some people will be picking and choosing. So there is the option to do that. Obviously, you can do that in the US as well, but then the tariff does come into effect, unfortunately. Jan's on the social for this one. We've got Vanessa Fuentes with us in Florida. Donna Yam says good morning from the Orlando airport, heading to Phila for a family visit. Terry 8 says, good morning, everyone, from Iowa, celebrating my birthday, working and watching CTV. Terry, have a very happy birthday from all of us at Crafters TV. They're all shouting happy birthday in the gallery. Carol Garwood Beard says, hey, Ben. Hey, Leann. Hey. Jen Shank is in Maryland. Faye Smith is in Virginia. Julie Palmer and Clarice Trudel are in. Hi to Love to Craft LC. Lois Heisey says hello from Florida. Hello. Marie Short says, good afternoon from a rainy Cornwall. Never rains in Cornwall, do they? I didn't know it rained down there. Cornwall and Devon, I thought we'd never see the rain. Stephen Nicole, what?
I have to say, that's not true.
Why?
Every time I've been to Cornwall in my caravan, it's chucked it down.
Ah.
Solid for weeks.
Has it?
Sideways, torrential.
No way.
Yes. They're some of the wettest holidays I've ever had.
You go too far, that's the problem.
Like St Ives is too far?
You don't want to go, like the other side of the Tamar Bridge. You want to stay in the best county.
Devon.
Yeah.
Is that where Clovelly is?
Clovelly is North Devon.
I like Clovelly.
Yeah, South Devon's where all the cool cats come from.
Is it? Okay,
Yeah.
so South Devon's the place to be.
The English Riviera, Torbados.
Okay. Torbados, but St Ives.
St Ives is nice, to be fair.
It's lovely.
Perranporth as well, very nice down there.
I stayed in Perranporth. Began with a G. Goosehaven.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, that's where we stayed when we went to the caravan there. That was lovely. That was a really nice... That was hot there when we went there, Ben.
But the rest of the time it rained?
Yeah.
It wouldn't have done that if you'd stayed in Devon. Never rains in Devon.
Is it Devon fruit scone, jam then cream, or cream then jam?
Oh! Devon do it the right way, Leann.
Which is?
Cream then jam.
No.
Well...
No. Absolutely 100% not.
You're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong.
I'm not, I'm right, I'm right, I'm right.
I would never challenge you on anything when it comes to the world of craft, but when it comes to scones, if you're from Devon, you ask producer George, he'll tell you.
What are you even thinking about? Because if you've got your cream on, you can't spread your jam on. It just goes on in a lump on the top.
Yeah, but that's the best way to do it. You just get your scone, cream, yoink, jam, yoink, oh. Because if you had butter and jam, this is the argument, definitely. If you had butter and jam, you wouldn't go jam and then put your butter on top, would you?
Absolutely not.
Oh,
Well,
so
my
that's why it's
husband does, he
cream
mixes
jam.
them in, he swirls them. It's like raspberry ripple on his toast. It's awful.
There's what on his toast?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Raspberry ripple?
It's like, so you literally get like a big lump of butter and a big lump of jam and then whooshed it together.
no.
So it's like raspberry ripple on his toast.
No, that's not, is it? That's not a thing.
And I still married him.
Well,
He'll say to us, are you making some toast? I'll go, yeah. He'll go, can I have a slice? I'll say, no, you'll have to do it yourself because there's no way I'm doing what you do to your toast. Jam then cream.
that's what Julie Barlow says. And Helen, how can you put jam on top of cream? Because that's the right way to do it. Let's not have this conversation because we're not here to talk about scones. We're here to talk about retro Christmas. Suzette Mayer says, morning everyone. Hello to Alex, who says, last year, I didn't mention it this time. It was Leann that started this. I'm not going to mention any comments about scones because if you're saying cream then jam, you're obviously right. Jam then cream. Morning to Lois in Ohio, and Diana says good morning, good afternoon, Ben, Leann, and everyone else. Just sat down to watch you and get some wonderful ideas. I have placed my order so I can sit back and relax. Good morning, Alison Soberman Mayleys from Brooklyn. It's been a while since I've had time to watch. It's lovely to have you with us. Karen Austin says happy holidays from the Mob Jack Bay in Matthews, Virginia. And Alex says jam then cream, although to be honest, I'd rather just not have the cream. Hi Zoe Carver, hi Kendall Serafian, Mary Beth Doyle, loads of you in, lots of people watching. Get shopping as well. 40% of the showstopper has gone. Very, very busy. 20 minutes into the official launch. Is going fast. Oh, sorry, I thought that's what you said it. It is going fast. Check out now. Oh, do we not have that one? Oh, we don't have that. Okay. Right. Keep the chat coming in. If you've got any questions about the collection, feel free to fire those our way. And any other kind of Christmas chat we would love. Do we all have real Christmas trees at Christmas time, or are we more kind of get the Christmas tree out of the loft? What's the oldest ornament perhaps that you have that you pop on your tree? Have you kept one for like years and years? Let us know in the comments. We've got all of the Christmas ornaments that the kids made at like primary school and stuff from years gone by. We always put those up on the tree. I bet you must have a few of those, Leann.
I've got, yes, we kept Peter's. I've got the Santas that he made out of toilet roll tubes.
Yeah.
I've got the air dry clay Santas, which have gone a bit soggy now, but they still come out every time. Yeah, I've got all of the ones Peter did. And so some of those will be like 27 years old.
That's so cute, isn't it? And then all of the glass ornaments as well, as you were saying.
Yeah, Grandma's glass ornaments, yeah, absolutely. My tree is very eclectic. Like if you come into my house and you're expecting to see the tree of the season, the theme of the year, with everything coordinated and looking department store ready.
No.
My tree is full of memories.
Yeah, that's what it should be.
Full of Christmas past and Christmas present. Like I've got little baubles with the girls' faces inside that they've made for me, handprints. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Just all sorts of eclectic things on the tree.
That's so cute. Comments, get them in, please. We're going to go to a first little demo. I see Leann's getting herself prepared. What are you going to be making, Leann?
Right, we're going to be using Make a Santa.
Yes.
And so I'm pulling it together with the papers from the pad, but I just wanted to show you that actually this Santa and this folder has been used with papers from the Jingle Bell collection last year.
Oh, right, yes.
So you can, when you get this collection, if you want to, still incorporate some of the pieces with other collections. So actually, Candlelight yesterday, you could be using some of that. If you wanted to feel a little bit more traditional and still use Santa and you didn't want the retro feel, just incorporate the elements with some of your other papers and it'll make it go much further. So you can do that too if you want to. I wanted to show you that. Right, so I've started to mat and lace. I'm doing a 5x7 card. I've matted and laid some of the beautiful paper and cardstock onto the bottom. I've made a little panel there, which will get stuck on in a second. Yeah. And I've done another little panel with some mirror card, which is going to get an embossed panel on top of it. And then I've got a little circle for my Santa, and I've got my Santa cut out ready to assemble. Okay, so we'll do the embossing, should we? Because there's something I want to show you with that as well.
Oh, yeah.
When we do our embossing, make sure you get your linen texture facing away. So the emboss is, if you cannot read Crafter's Companion, if it's back to front, so if you're reading Crafter's Companion backwards, you want your linen facing up from that, which means it'll emboss onto the texture rather onto the back of the cardstock.
Okay.
Just thought I'd point that out because it can make it a little bit easier. This is a 3D folder, so a 3D sandwich is the white plate, magnetic and frosted shim.
Yeah.
And then pop that through.
And if it's in the midi, just on its own.
Yes, fits in the midi, 6x4, fits in the midi. And look at the emboss on there.
Yes,
How
yes.
absolutely beautiful is that? Can you see the depth of it? It's gorgeous.
Yeah, that is stunning.
Yeah, it's really, really lovely. Then I'm going to take my white pigment ink pad.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to hover. So I'm not pushing, I'm hovering over the top of the emboss. So I'm not pushing this on, it's just barely touching. I'm not like squidging it down. And by doing that, what I'm able to do is pick up the top detail, the top embossed detail with the pigment pad and make that feel lovely and white and snowy.
Oh, yeah, it's just ever so, like, delicate, isn't it?
It is. It's frosty looking. There you go. So it just adds a little bit more texture to it, which is lovely. I mean, you could do it with a darker colour if you wanted to as well. The top tip is don't squidge it down.
No.
I mean, if it's resting on there like that, that's fine. But then you move it, but with no pressure.
Right.
So it's almost gliding
Yeah.
across. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you're picking up the ink, but you're not pushing it down. And that just picks up the high areas and accentuates then the text with the 3D, which looks lovely. And then I'm going to stick that to my mirror card. So when I'm sticking to mirror card, I have to use a tape pen or tacky glue. Because mirror card can be stuck to another card with all purpose, but you can't stick to the top of mirror card with all purpose because it'll peel the film off. So you're going to want that. I keep picking up the one that's run out. You're going to want a dry glue or tacky glue.
There's a full one there. I might have borrowed that, sorry.
Thank you, Ben. It's really I'll let you off because you've returned it. You've fessed up. You've fessed up, so therefore you're forgiven. There we go. So there's my little panel ready. So that's ready to go together on that card. Now what I'm going to do is assemble Santa.
Okay.
So I've got his little face to start with.
Yeah.
And I'm going to colour that in. Actually, I'll bring this over on this black piece of cardstock because it means you'll see all of the pieces a little bit easier when I'm working with them. Yeah. Means you can see them better, can't you? Right, so I'm going to just colour in Santa's face a little bit using some of my illustrators. And so we're going to go around the outside. So these are cut on an alcohol card.
Great scrap buster size as well again, these,
They
aren't
are, absolutely they are.
And we'll go through your mini as well, I guess.
Sorry?
Go through your mini as well.
Yeah.
Just whilst watching Leann, we say hi to Louise who's joined us, Karen Hughes, Rita Jackson is on vacay. And Janelle says, first time to pop on this week between computer issues and work. I've missed out this week. You can always go back and watch. And Janice says, before we had kids, my husband and I made handmade ornaments and I still have almost all of them 30 years later. Carol says, I love a real tree, but so do my cats. Yes, not a pretty sight. I must have... Yeah, how do you keep cats off a tree? That is a good question. I must have told you the year, it was when we lived back in Bucks and we had a lovely, some lovely neighbours, Ryan and Emma they were called, and they had a greyhound called Tom. And I still remember the year that they came round, I think it was either Christmas Eve or Christmas Eve to bring us some presents and whatnot. And Tom was very happy to sort of just walk into our house and make himself at home. And he walked through the kitchen, into the lounge, saw the Christmas tree, cocked his leg,
Bless
on
him.
the tree and walked out. Can you believe that? So
The cat did that, or the dog?
The dog, a big greyhound.
The big greyhound.
Yeah, Tom he was called, bless him.
Tom.
Yeah. Yeah, at least he felt at home enough to be able to do that, you know.
I mean, exactly right. So, you know, it was his tree.
The neighbours were obviously mortified.
Of course they were.
Yeah. Thank you, Tom. It was hard floor, thankfully. Thankfully, yeah. Imagine if it had been carpet. I got a small Santa that belonged to my grandparents, says Louise. And Karen says, we have both trees. I have my mother's ornaments from the 1950s, and I have one tree in the craft area decorated with paper ornaments.
Oh. So last year, and I think every year going forward now,
yeah,
we had we have our pre-lit tree in the living room. Now, I've always had pre-lit.
Oh, pre-lit.
So I've always had real trees.
Yeah.
But then when the girls came along and they were babies, I didn't want the pine needles.
Oh, yeah.
So we got the pre-lit one.
Yeah.
I'm going to just need to get a little bit of tacky glue. Bear with me, guys. We got the pre-lit one. So that's in the living room. But then we got a real tree and put that in the conservatory last year, and the girls decorated that themselves.
Yeah.
If you want to have a laugh, please go and have a look back on my work Facebook page,
right.
Leann Chivers, because there's a picture of it on there, and there is there's definitely some uneven decoration going on.
We'll go with that.
Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Definitely some uneven decoration. So look, I'm putting these little noses in place now.
Yeah.
Don't worry if a little bit of the glue squidges out, because it's tacky, it dries clear, it doesn't matter. And I can use that as the tash anyway.
Yeah.
So I've got his beard now, and I just want to give a little bit of colour to the beard. Well, it could be his hair if it's Tom.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Leanne's off to see Tom soon.
I want to go to Lincoln
Tom.
to see Tom. Love Tom. Love Tom. Right, I'm just doing a tiny little bit of ice grey.
Oh, okay. Just
to give a little bit less pristine.
Right.
On the colour there. Right, so that beard's going to go on now. So we're just going to, I've got a little bit of tacky glue here, so you can see I just dip little bits into the tacky glue, because it doesn't need to be fully covered everywhere. You're just really sticking it. And then that can go on.
Whilst you're sticking, Karen's asking whether these dies are able to cut thin felt or mount board.
Definitely not mount board, because they're a regular paper crafting die.
Yep.
I think with the metal shim, with the inclusion of the metal shim, you would be able to do thin felt.
Funky foam?
Yes. No problem.
You have got options then, haven't you?
Yes. Just hold that still for a minute so the glue catches.
Oh, Raymond Briggs Santa it looks like now. Blooming Christmas.
Grumpy Santa.
Yeah. It does look like him now, because he was bald on top, wasn't he?
There we go. So we're just letting it dry. So it's great colouring in with the alcohol pens below there, because it really does help. So his little moustache, I'm going to put some grey on his moustache as well.
Yeah.
I'm doing today like I did yesterday. I hope everybody's okay with it. I'm like crafting from scratch.
I quite like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So a little moustache there. Oh, it stuck to my fingernail. There it is there. Pokey tool's handy. I want a bit more tacky glue down there. There we go. I'll just pokey tool that in there.
Thank you, Julie. She's messaged to say, I always used to buy a Christmas ornament when on holiday, so I have the holiday memories at Christmas. And Donna says, I have a few glass ornaments from my great-grandmother. Some are cracked. But that's okay, you say. Kendall says, I get a real Christmas tree. I have an artificial, says Karen, but I add vases and bows of fresh greens for aroma. That's a nice idea.
Right, these are his cheeks.
Yeah.
So they're going to get the same treatment. Got a little bit of a darker kind of flesh tone there. And if anybody's interested, this is FS2. Right. And that would be the same in Illustrator, Classic, Tri-Blend, Tri-Brush, whatever you've got. And then this one is FS7. For his little cheeks.
Cheeky.
And then they will get a bit of tacky glue.
Oh, that's a good idea. So you're just dabbing it into some glue on the glass mat? Yeah,
onto the mat. It just makes it so much easier, and it means it doesn't all squidge out everywhere. There we go. So there's his little cheeks on there.
Yes.
He's coming alive.
He is.
Now I've done, you can't see them because it's black on black card, but you'll see it in a second. I've die cut his, he's got little eyes as well. So I'll just pick up the little eye, dab it in there. Pokey tool really helps because then you can position it where you want it. Just leave your glue to dry a minute. There we go, there's that one. And then the next one. Oh, I dropped it. Oh, it's there.
Just whilst we're watching you, Jen says, that is the very best kind of tree, Leann. I think this is the tree we were mentioning a minute ago. Every ornament on my tree has a memory. I still have some glass bells my mum had, and they have to be over 60 years old.
Wow.
Karen says, always have an artificial tree. I have ornaments from my grands and my mum's. I also have baubles that I bought with my sons and grandchildren's first Christmas dates and their name on.
Oh, I love that.
That's really cute. Baby's first Christmas.
Absolutely. Then I've got his eyebrows now.
Oh, yes.
So we've got his two little eyebrows. Fluffy eyebrows. Is this boring watching me build this Santa?
No, I quite enjoy it. I'm thinking if you've still got some of that puffy snow, you could add it to his beard as well, couldn't you?
Guess what's coming next?
Oh, you get out. Is it really?
Yeah.
Great minds think alike, eh?
Yeah.
Great minds think alike.
And then I've got his hat now, so just a bit more of that there, so the hat can go on here.
Yes. Ho, ho, ho.
So there's the hat. A little bit more tacky glue.
Leave him like that. He's a garden gnome.
You could.
Isn't he?
He's got a bauble for his hat.
Little garden gnome.
Little fluffy bauble. Oh, come on, there we go. That can go on there.
That's
There
so
we are.
good. Yes.
And then we've got the trim for his hat.
Oh, yeah. Daisy Wrench said, my son made a toilet paper roll reindeer in preschool, and it is still on the tree. He's 33 now, but way more toilet paper roll and less reindeer now, you say. And Marie says, my son made a little felt red and blue bird at school one Christmas, and that still goes on the tree, although I have no idea what happened to the feathers.
Oh. Right, I've got the ho ho ho, which I'm going to use in a minute, but
Yeah.
I'm going to move that to one side because now I want to put my puffy snow on. And so the puffy snow is going to go on his beard. So we'll just do some little bits.
So trying to remember, so you apply it and then you dry it, don't you?
Yes, with a heat
And
gun.
then it expands it?
Yeah, you don't waft it.
No.
That's going to... Sorry.
Come in.
When it's settled at the bottom of the bottle and I'm needing it to come to the top.
Oh, yeah. Whilst you're sorting that, we can say hello to Kelly, who says, my Christmas tree is like Leann's, full of memories, things my godson made, and photos of all my dogs I've had from childhood to now. That's a lovely idea, that. I like that. And hi to Marie Short, who says, I've got a couple of little Santa decorations that were my nan's that were like a flocked red on plastic. Let's just say they are a bit naked now. All the flocking has come off. We've got the puffy snow on, though, by the look of it. Here we go.
Yeah, all I've done is took the top off and I'm just picking it up with me pokey tool. I'm actually liking this result more because it's a little bit more random.
Yeah.
It's not as pristinely applied. So
what was the pen you used? Jane's just asking to get the shadowing on the beard. What pen was that?
That was IG1.
Right.
So that we Classic, Illustrator, Tri-Blend, Tri-Blush, whatever you've got.
Yeah.
Ice Grey 1.
Ice Grey 1.
IG1.
There you go, Jane.
There we go. So I've applied puffy snow. Let's just put the lid back on. And I'll just clean that off my hand. Bear with 1 second. And off the pokey tool, otherwise it'll be ruined. There we go. Glue off the mat, and then we'll just heat it up.
Here we go. Watch his beard and trim come to life. Have you not seen Puffy Snow, Jamie?
Oh,
So
hang
good.
on. Me platform's on me wire for me heat
hang
gun.
on. Yeah, did and. You've done it.
Done it.
Okay.
That's okay. Right,
Here we go. Getting close. Watch it rise. Here it comes. Look at the trim. Hey, that's so good. Look at it. Look at the beard go. That is brilliant.
Isn't it good?
Oh, I have not seen this for ages. I forgot how good it is. That is fantastic.
I love it.
That is amazing. Wait till you see this on the overhead. Look at that. That
Isn't
is
it lovely?
brilliant.
It makes all the difference, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then if you want to, you can take a little bit of your glitter glue
Oh, yes.
and just add a little bit of sparkle to his hat, a little bit of snowdrift, and let that dry in. Why not? I'm not going to put it in his beard, but he's got it on his hat.
I
so
love
once
that.
you've done all of that, you can assemble your card.
Yeah.
So we've got the little topper there. We've got the glue. I'll just stick it together with a tape gun now for speed. You'll use your wet glues and your foam pads and all of the above when you're at home doing it yourself.
We are, I just said in my ear, almost half the stock of the showstopper's gone. So if you're sat enjoying all the demos, which obviously you're entitled to do, just make sure you're thinking about getting those goodies checked out. We'll give you opportunity in just a little while to do that. Hi to Hillary, who says, hi everyone, I don't put a tree up. My crazy collie is too wild. Holly, but I do have lots of garlands and fairy lights, but I take them down on Boxing Day. We always keep ours up till 12th night.
Do you? So ours go up, well, it goes up a little bit early because of the girls now. So normally we wouldn't go up till about the 10th of December, but with having the girls, they do go up a little bit earlier now.
Yeah.
But my husband will not go into the new year with anything remaining of the previous year.
Oh, okay.
So Christmas Eve, it all comes down.
Christmas Eve?
Not Christmas Eve.
Oh, New
Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve, it all comes down because he doesn't want the new year to start with any of the remaining old year.
I kind of get that because it's like out of the old into the new, isn't it?
Yes, so
Right
he's
around.
very much New Year's Eve, it's gone.
Yeah.
Now, I would keep it up for the 12, me personally, because I love it. And I'm always a bit sad when the twinkly lights go.
Yeah.
But he does it, and he does it all himself. I don't have to get involved, so I'm not complaining.
Well, that's quite
'cause it means
nice,
that I
isn't
don't
it?
have to do it.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so once you've got your little Santa done and you've got your card all laid up, just use some of your tacky or all-purpose glue. You could use your 3D foam pads if you wanted to. And you can pop him on there, pop your little ho-ho sentiment on if you want to, pop a little bow on, and there you would have it.
Very
Let's
good.
have a look at this one. There you go. He looks really cute, doesn't he?
He does. And I think the whole process of watching you build him was fun, and that's the kind of fun that you're going to have at home. And again, I think the kind of thing that you, I mean, look at the beard here, the kind of thing that you can have fun with crafting with the kids as well on the lead up to Christmas. I think I really enjoy like helping you cut out all the little bits and pieces to be able to create the Father Christmas. I absolutely love that. Thank you to Paul Pritchard, who says, we put up an artificial tree now. I resisted for years. And Stephanie says, I have a plastic Santa climbing out of the chimney about 15 inches tall. Wow. I think like the lawn ornaments that are blown up hard plastic. He lights up when he's plugged in and was something my dad liked. I'm thinking a 50s era. I have a Hummel Angel bauble I bought the year before we were married, dated 1974, and silver strung beads from my parents' trees over the years. Yeah, I think my parents used to have like beads on the tree.
I have beads.
Still now?
Yeah, like strings of little like gold beads or silver beads, yeah.
My Laura, because she's in charge of the tree, so we have white lights on the tree, and then baubles and then all of the ornaments, no tinsel or beads. I find that really weird.
I'm okay with no tinsel.
Are you actually?
I don't like tinsel.
Oh, I love tinsel.
Me and tinsel are not friends.
No?
No, but I do have ribbon, broad wired ribbon
Yeah.
wrapped around the tree, and I have the beads, but I don't have the tinsel.
My son leaves his artificial tree up all year, says Cindy, and then decorates it for each holiday.
Do you have warm white lights or cool white lights?
Who, me? Warm.
Warm, good. The only type of white light you should have.
Yeah. And then we have the same outside as well around the house. Because again, I wanted like different colour flashing lights, and Laura wouldn't have that as well. She wouldn't have that.
She wasn't having any of that, Ben.
Just wants the white lights.
I'm making him sound more like the Grinch. My Simon won't put lights on the outside of the house.
Why
I would
not?
love lights on the outside of the house.
Why not?
He can't see them when he's inside.
Well, that is a good point.
He's like, why would I do that? That's for everybody going past. I can't see me lights and it's my electric bill. So, no.
But don't you feel that? I mean, I don't mind putting the lights up. We literally we have like a string of lights across the front of the house, like around the guttering and whatnot. So not anything too over the top. But I feel like if we don't put up the lights, then you're the sort of bar humbug one in the neighbourhood, really, then, aren't you? Don't you think? Do you think other neighbours are talking about you then if you haven't put the lights up?
So here's the next thing I'm going to be. It won't bother him.
Will it not?
No, not me. It's if they're talking about me, they're leaving somebody else alone who can't cope with it. That's Mr. C for you.
Well, there you go. You do you, Mr. C.
Exactly right. From Vuitton Gilbert.
The Scrooge of Vuitton Gilbert. Can I... Al just says, what is tinsel?
What is tinsel?
Yeah. Al is in the Netherlands. Maybe
you don't have tinsel. I mean, how do you explain tinsel? It's a string of plastic bits.
Bits, yeah. Like fuzzy bits.
So it's like fluffy.
Yeah.
Google it.
I feel like we must have some tinsel around here somewhere we can show you. Is any on that tree over there? No, it's not on our trees either. We'll find some. We'll find some. Before, I think we're having a break in a minute. I must just quickly show you this because Karen sent in some pictures of some vintage toys. I think one of the pictures, was it you, Leann, that was talking about the monkey earlier on?
Yeah, the chickaboo.
I think the second picture might be Chickaboo, but this is the first picture she sent in of a beautiful retro gift. It's called The Little Wooden Doll, a perfect combination gift for a perfect little girl. Look at that. For a vintage gift.
Wow, that is a vintage gift.
Isn't it?
I love that.
So she's still got that. And then also, so this I think could be Chickaboo with like a retro Santa who's in his green suit, of course, because it was green originally. Is this the monkey you were meaning?
No.
Oh, what a disappointment.
That Santa is so cool.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Like
and that monkey's definitely been around a while, hasn't he? You'd see him on the Antiques Roadshow, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
He's lovely.
And then, yeah, Santa there in his green suit as well. We love those. Thank you for the pictures. Keep them coming in. Any more retro toys that you've got, we would love to see them. But more than that, get those deals checked out because it is very busy right now. £112 is the platinum price, $144 if you are in the US. That is tariff free, of course, and it is your free shipping too. Everything available individually, so let's give you a chance to get things checked out, and we'll come back in about 4.5 minutes' time.
Hi everybody, I am Cindy A. Lewis. I do have a YouTube channel, but that's not why I'm here today. I'm here because I do love Crafters Companion products and Crafters TV and Sarah Davies. I love everyone that I have come to know on Crafters TV, on all the scheduled shows. I've learned and so much inspiration from all the shows. I appreciate the Angel Policy, using the inspiration, the products to make our own and make it our own. And Sarah, I'm so glad you're back and fully in charge. I'm so happy about that. You could really sell ice to those in the North Pole. As you can see, all these bins back here are dies and stamps from Crafters Companion, almost all. Those markers are all Spectrum Noir markers in the back. And these bins are all full of your kits, all the kits, like Sarah's signature kits and the different ones. So I keep them all together. And then down there are all, let's see, those are all in those bins. Christmas dies and stamps, mostly from Crafters Companion. And I just have to say, I'm so happy that you are here and out there for all of us to inspire us. So thank you so much for letting me be a part from Little O, Oklahoma, USA.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro that you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Hello, my name is Christine Mahoney. I love Crafters TV for so many reasons. Number one is the enjoyment I get from watching Ben and all of the demonstrators making the projects. That's what sells me on buying the products because they show us how to use them. I love all of the products, all of the paper pads, of course, and everyone involved in Crafters TV and Crafters Companion. And of course the interaction with all of the people that write in. I met some of my best friends for life from Crafters TV, so thank you very much. So, cheers to my favorite crafting company of all time. You bring me such joy like the taste of this fine red wine. The products, the people, and Crafters TV bring me joy, make me happy, and you're all family to me. I love you all so very much. Now let's all stay in touch. Cheers.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for checking out. 50% of the stock of the Showstopper is gone. It is getting very, very busy indeed, and we have got just about an hour of the show left. So it's a good opportunity to get your carts checked out if you haven't. Good opportunity to ask any questions as well. Anything particular that you want to see or ask about, any component you want to see die cut, or if you want to see one of the embossing folders in action, please do let us know. The monkey in that picture is called Zip the Chimp, apparently, says Terry Jones. Zip the Chimp. I have a tinsel garland that we drape over the tree after it's decorated, says Mary Beth. And Elaine Cirillo says, my dad used to put up characters and lights outside, about 60,000 lights. That's like, what's that movie? Is it called Deck the Halls, where they have that competition?
Deck the Halls, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. That's a good one.
That sounds a little bit like that, because he's trying to get his house seen from space, isn't he?
He is.
With his
and
Christmas
it's
lights.
Also a little bit like the Grinch. Has he got one of those machines, you know, when they come out and he's got it goes with the lights? I would, if I could put my lights up like that, I would do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Half the problem with that as well is it's the same with the lights that you put on your tree. Is every year I'm 100% sure I put the lights back neat and tidy, and at some point in the year I feel like some sort of like gremlin or something goes into the box and just tangles them all, because by the time you get them out again, they're always tangled, aren't they? Always.
Mine aren't.
Well, well, mine are.
Mine aren't.
How do you store yours?
I wrap mine round a, you know, like when you get the round circles for a hose pipe.
Oh yeah.
I wrap mine round there. As I take them off, they get wrapped onto there, and then they get tied with zip ties at various places so that they stay together, which means they don't then unravel together, and then they go back in. And then when they come back on the tray, you snip the zip ties and you keep it on your roll, and you just go around and you put them back on again.
There you go. How to keep your tree lights from tangling with Leann Chivers. I'll try that. I mean, obviously I can't do it for this year because they're already probably getting tangled as we speak.
Probably getting tangled as we speak.
Yeah.
I'm obsessive with it. And if Simon tries to go anti-clockwise, if he tries to come back on himself with the lights, there's trouble in the Chivers household. You can only go in one direction from bottom to top.
The fingers outlet. Leann, do you mean Monchichi monkey? Says Carol.
No, Chickaboo. Do I need to find a picture of Chickaboo for you? Chickaboo's causing controversy, aren't they?
Whilst you're looking, Karen says, my birthday is the 12th, so the tree went up on my birthday, and then we would celebrate 12 days till Christmas. Our shoes went on the windowsill each night, and if we were good, we got a treat. Of course, Christmas morning was always excitedly anticipated. The tree usually came down on New Year's Day. I never heard that. Treats in a shoe. Oh, here we go. So this is Chickaboo.
Chickaboo.
Oh, yes, I remember him.
Chickaboo.
Yes, I do remember him. And
Sometimes he had a little bib.
little banana.
Little banana.
Yes.
Look, there he is there.
He's quite cute, actually.
Look, you get little claws for him.
Oh, yeah.
He had little look,
What's he wearing there?
like a little garden hat, like with like vegetables coming out.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Look,
Chickaboo.
there he is, Chickaboo.
Not Monchichi Monkey, or the other monkey that we saw
I
a
don't
few
know what
minutes ago.
Monchichi monkey is.
No, I feel like I need to look at that now as well.
Mm-hmm.
Half the stock of the showstopper has gone. Here it all is, everything that you are going to be getting this side of the studio. We had a good walk through of this with Leann a little bit earlier on. But look, all of your fantastic consumables. So you've got your 6x6 paper pad, your linen cardstock here, 24 sheets, and then you've got your 36 sheets in your double-sided 12x12. All of these will match up absolutely perfectly. And then, of course, you've got all of your characters. So the reindeer is in here. You've got your snow people, and also you've got your Father Christmas as well. Those are all stamp and dies. And then you've got your candy canes, 2 embossing folders, 3D, of course, so the beautiful baubles. That one, I think my favourite of the two with the ho, ho, ho on. And this is the one you want if you want to be able to create Leann's last demonstration, the ho, ho, ho Santa die set. And then up the top here, your Christmas tree edgeable, which I think is brilliant. And then all of your winter blessings, those stamps there, giving you all the sentiments that you need for this collection. That is all of the new stuff. If you just want that in the UK and in the EU, you search for the Retro Christmas collection. If you are in the States, though, it is the showstopper that you'll go for because that is tariff-free, and that also brings you all of the goodies on this side of the studio as well. So you've got Centura Pearl, you've got your craft foam strips in there, glue dots, a set of our Aquablend pencils in the landscape, which is incredible, and then you've also got your 3 opaque pigment ink pads. So you've got Friar Brown, you've got Misty Morning, and then your Pale Fig. To add to that, you've also got the brand new tea towel as well, which says, I'm not messy, I'm creative. That makes it tariff free. It also is free shipping, $144, £112, I should say. It is tariff free, free shipping. There are smaller collections as well on the shop today if you can't stretch to it all. And as I say, for everybody, but mainly for the UK and EU, you can pick and choose those individuals as well. So if you want to make your own smaller bundles, you can put extra paper pads in too. That is another little tip from the top. Right, we are halfway through the show. Thank you, Nicola, who says, my tree lights don't get tangled as they are attached. Oh, you got one of those pop-up trees. Someone was saying the other day they had like a pop-up tree.
I've seen them pop-up trees. They look brilliant, actually.
Yeah.
But my tree's pre-lit.
Right.
So the false tree has the lights inbuilt to it, and you just, as you put your 3 sections together, you just plug in the lights and plug in the wall and it lights up. But there's never enough lights for me. I like maximum light.
So you add more lights?
Yeah. So I think my tree, my pre-lit one has 750 lights, but I put another 1,500 on.
What? 2,250 lights is that then, yeah? That's a lot of lights. Have you got, is your front room just sort of like...
I mean, I don't need any side lamps on.
No, no.
No, but it's lovely and it twinkles.
Yeah. Do you have them on that kind of like, is it on that sort of like pulsing sort of gentle?
It's just like where it never goes fully off. I don't like it where it goes off and the tree goes dark, but where it's like randomly.
Yeah. Just twinkles, just twinkles. Ours sort of just pulse, like gently pulse like that. Very relaxing. As we just go into the next demo, message from Em, who says, good morning from California. I'm awake for real now. My dad went through a phase after he grew up that he didn't decorate when the grandkids were born. His house was like a Christmas wonderland. I love that. Plenty of reason to do it, you see. And as we go back to Leann, a question for Helen Stewart says, question for Leann. Could we use shaving foam instead of puffy snow? I realise it might take longer to set. I don't think it would it?
No, you can't.
No.
No, because it's water-based, so it won't even set.
No.
It'll just soak into the card and disappear.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it has to be the puffy snow, I'm sorry. I've got a picture of my tree here.
Oh, tremendous.
Do you want to see?
Again.
with the 2,250 lights on. It's got my little lady there
Oh,
as well.
that looks like it should be, I don't know, in like a department store or something. That looks incredible.
So that's a random eclectic mix of baubles. That's the ribbon, and that's the 2,250 lights.
Yeah, that is great. How tall is the tree?
7 foot.
Ah,
Oh, it might be 8 foot, that tree. 8 foot. It's an 8 foot tree.
I would show you a picture of my Christmas tree, but I don't want to now after seeing that.
I'm obsessive with my tree. It's a very important event in the Chivers household, which is why the girls got a real one on the conservatory that they could just do their worst with, because that one has to be.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. Next demo, what are you going to be creating? Will it be the tree?
I am going to be creating a little half-fold easel with that lovely little little reindeer on. Just a nice, quick and easy, simple one I thought to do with a little bit of colouring. Nice, relaxing card to do. So this is what I always do, and I would recommend you do this. When you're colouring something for the first time, you see how I've got two. So I've just randomly stamped one on a piece of my scrap alcohol card. And then I've got me stamped and cut out one with me die here.
Yeah.
See that one moves around. When I'm colouring it for the first time, I do it on this, decide if I like it, and then do it on here.
That's a good idea.
Which allows me to try out. And I think sometimes a lot of you will go straight in for the colouring kill. And then you're frustrated with yourself if you don't quite get it where you want it to be. So this is what I like to do, just to test out where I'm going to get the colour. So I'm using Tri-Blend now, and I'm using my tan blend, TN1, TN2 and TN4.
Right.
So what I'll do is I'll just choose a side like here, and I'll go with the colour, but I'll preserve my highlight. So you can see I'm doing that there. So just preserve highlight. All that means is leave an area white.
Yeah.
And I'm applying colour to the left side of the extremities only. Same for the face and neck. So you see everything's just on the left side. So if you're ever struggling with where do I put it, where do I make it dark, where do I make it light, choose a side and stick to it.
Right.
Because that's what would happen in nature, just depending on where the sun is in the sky.
Yeah.
So instead of trying to work that all out, just pick left or right, stick with it. Okay, so I've done that's the lightest colour. Now I'm going to go in with the darkest. And I'm liking this colour for this fawn. That's the word I've been looking for. Fawn. I've been seeing baby reindeer all the time, which isn't what I meant at all.
No. Oh dear.
So it's a fawn.
Yes.
It's only taken me 4 hours.
I could have told you that.
Could you?
Yeah, I didn't even realise. I didn't even realise. No, I was just calling it a reindeer.
You didn't realise I was struggling for the word.
No.
And then I've got my medium colour here.
Is it called? What is it called? Is it just called reindeer? Yeah, reindeer.
Really quick and easy to do. I'll go with my darkest around the face. You see, I'm just sticking to the left-hand side, preserving the highlight. Go to the middle colour, blend that out. Always leaving some white area.
Yeah.
To leave the lightest colour for later. And then when you've done all of that and you're ready just to finish it off, you can just go in with your lightest colour and bring all that together.
Okay.
There we go. And then you could just do the tail. And if you want to deepen up the colour in some areas, if you want to make it a little bit darker, you can go back in with your darker. So it'll be a little bit darker here underneath his tummy. And it will be a little bit darker here underneath the ribbon. And here there would be some shadow. And you can just go and deepen it up in some areas, which will just give it a little bit more definition.
Yeah.
And the top of their tail is always white, isn't it? And do you know why it's white?
Is it something to do with so that the other members of the dear family can see them.
It's so the mother can see it, yes.
Yes. Do you know how I guessed that?
Yeah.
Because I have a collie,
Yes.
and have you noticed collies' tails? They've always got the black and white ones and the tricolour ones like Molly. They've always got the white tip on the tail, which is called the shepherd's lantern.
Ah, well there
So
you
that
go.
even like far afield, when the shepherd's sending them out to round the sheep up, if he can't see the dog, he can still see the
See the little
tip
white.
of the tail. Yeah.
There you go. It's so the mum can see them like hopping through the fields and know how to where to get to them if they're in distress.
Yeah.
There we go. So I think that looks good, doesn't it? So I think I'm okay with those colours. So then you would go and do that on your next one. So I can do that quick, or I can cut this out because it might be nice to show you how to put the dye on it and cut it out, mightn't it?
Oh yeah, let's do that.
And what that does do is just give you the opportunity to decide were you happy with it or do you want to go again.
Yeah.
So let's cut it out. I do want a little bit of red on the bow, so let's finish the bow off.
Whilst you're colouring, we can say hello to Wendy, who says, Wendy in Hampshire, we only had half a day on the beach in Devon during our 2 weeks due to rain. Shh, Wendy, shh. It never rains in Devon. Shh, never rains. Where were you in Devon, Wendy? You'll have to tell me. I bet it wasn't South Devon. Nicola Hurton says, my aunt and uncle used to buy a new Christmas decoration every year and we had to try and find it. My aunt is now 99 years old. That is a lot of Christmas decorations.
I love that.
I love all these stories. They're brilliant. And Pat says, hi, Ben and Leann from New Jersey. Talking about nostalgia, we used to have the silver tinsel-like tree with the coloured light wheel shining on it, and the tree would change colours.
Ooh.
I don't think I've ever seen that before, Pat. I love that. And thank you, Emma Bailey, who says, hey to Ben and Leann, cherry pick today as I'm bracing myself, but so lovely to have amazing collections to choose from. So thank you. That is the good option that we give you, the cherry pick option, so please do that if you need to. And I love this reindeer, says Helen. I've ordered it. I was thinking of cards for children. Well, it would be perfect, wouldn't it?
Yes.
As a children's card, I think.
Absolutely it would. And you know, I'm looking at that. You know, is it he or she? It has baubles and its hair. Oh, they're not hair. It's antlers.
Antlers.
And the antlers. But you know, that they could be coloured in Easter colour because people make little Easter trees.
My mum has an Easter tree.
So, you know, you could do them in other colourways. And this could be an everyday, like new baby.
Yeah.
Or new babies in the winter season.
Yeah.
Card. It doesn't have to be Christmas because you can change the sentiment for whatever you want, really, can't you?
100%.
It's just a lovely little image and gift. I'd be changing the colours I use on the baubles, changing how I colour it in and decorate it, and then I'd be using it for other occasions, Ben.
Love watching the colouring, says Daisy. I always learn something. And Jean Gamble says, you could break down polystyrene foam from packaging into little baubles and mix them in glue and use as Santa's beard/hair or sticking onto cards. I suppose you could just use like cotton wool as well if you wanted to, couldn't you? And Helen says, I buy a Christmas bauble every year for my 2 youngest grandchildren to collect for when they are older. And Janet Crawwell says, hi to Ben and Leann and crew. Christmas is my favourite time of the year. My birthday is on Boxing Day, and I love that too. Thank you, Janet. So we're just popping the dye over now, aren't we?
We are. So what I do is I like to take time. So I've stamped it and coloured it, and then I just like to take my time, moving that dye around to get it in the perfect place where I can see that the point of the ear is in the point of this little bit of the dye here. I can see it's coming round the face, and I can see it's coming round the bow, and the legs fit exactly where it needs to be. It's perfectly around the tail. So once you've done that, put your hand over it, and then this piece here, repositionable tape.
All right.
And then do the same at the top. Try not to get onto your stamped image, so just across the metal.
I mean, so this is
onto the card.
a great way to ensure your die doesn't slip. But if you were worried about that, you could obviously die cut it first, couldn't you?
You could, and then stamp onto the die cut.
Yeah.
Yes, using your stamping platform so that your card doesn't move.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely, you could do that. If you did that, you wouldn't be able to get it done with a rocker block. That would never get lined up correctly. So don't even try. And don't even try and then say to yourself, I'm useless with this, I can't do it, because I would never attempt that.
No.
So if you are stamping, die cutting the white piece first and then stamping on top of it, just make sure that you're using a stamping platform.
Yeah.
Because that will keep the white still. It means you can lie your stamp over the top of the white die cut, pick it up with a platform and then stamp it again in the perfect position. So once you've got your die on there, you're just going to layer it up onto the sandwich. And I'm just using a thin metal die sandwich. There we go. So that will all go through the machine.
Ta-da! Oh,
And
look
there
at
it
that.
is. So you see, because I've stitched that, I'd kept the die still,
Yeah.
I can just remove that now, put it back onto the carrier card, back into my packet. That's ready to be used another day. And there's my little reindeer with the perfect, my little fawn, with the perfect relief, white relief all around it. Looks absolutely spot on, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it shows you how to cut that out. And then we're just going to layer our card up. So what I've got here is a half fold card, and I just need my scoring board now and a scoring tool. Bear with, I'm just grabbing a scoring tool. There we go.
Okay.
And then just to show you how to do the front of your card, when you're scoring it, as the card opens correctly, you're scoring from the top far corner down to the fold. So when you're scoring from the top far corner down to the fold, you would pick a line on your scoreboard and then line that up, which is why I always have a Sharpie on it doesn't have to be the middle line, on a line
yeah.
on the board. And then what I can do, you can see there is, I can line up the point on the line and the fold on the line. And so now all I know I need to do is score that.
Perfect.
And that folds perfectly.
Yes.
Okay, then we can do our decoration. So I've just got mats and layers from the lovely linen cardstock that comes in, and 6x6 paper pad for this little one, because I really liked all the little, I love the tail and I love the little fawns and the baubles, and it matches in with the fact that I've stamped and die cut one. So this is for the base of the card. That can go there.
Very busy for the 6x6, I've just been told, on its own, and the 12x12. I think if you can, it's useful to stock up on all of the consumables. Elaine is just complimenting you, by the way, Leann, on your crafting. She says you craft so cleanly. At this point, I'd be working in the 6x6 space with stuff everywhere. I've noticed that, actually. You are very clean and very organised, I suppose.
So I'm one of those creatives who has to be able to see what she's working with to be creative. Yeah, I'm not very good at organised chaos.
Are you like that when you cook then as well, I bet, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And when somebody else is cooking in the kitchen, I literally go around tidying up after them as well.
That's what Laura does with me.
Simon goes mad.
Yes, I do the same with
He's like,
Laura.
where's my thing I was using? I'm like, oh, I've tidied it. Or
Yeah.
it was
Yes.
in the dishwasher.
Yeah.
And it's like, why? And I'm like, well, because you just left it on the bench. It was like, because I was using it. I'm like, you were finished that part of the process. You didn't need it anymore. I did. I'm very, very bad at that.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, I just let Laura do her thing, but if I'm cooking, she's always in and out, and she'll sort of look over the pot and go, oh, have you put this in, or have you put that in? No. Well, why not? Well, because I'm making it. Or, oh, I wouldn't do it like that. I'd have done it like this. And I'm like, well, I'm doing it tonight, so. And if I put, because I tend to like use stuff, and then I will pop it into the sink to like then wash up later or put into the dishwasher. But like you, Leann, she'll then sort of like pop in behind me and put stuff away or put stuff in the dishwasher when I potentially might go back and use it. I think when I cook, it looks like I'm very unorganised, but it's actually an organised mess.
Is it?
Yes.
You see, I don't like to go back into the kitchen and have to tidy up all of that. I just like to do it as I go. So like if I know I'm going to be cooking a meal,
Yeah.
I have to start with an empty dishwasher.
So you can just load it as you go.
And then it goes in as I go.
Yeah.
And then I don't have to worry about all the pots and things. They get rinsed in the sink, they go into the dishwasher, and then the plates go in when the table's clean, the dishwasher gets switched on and the job's done.
Yes.
I can't stand the thought of pots everywhere after I've just had a lovely meal and a glass of wine.
And then
It's
having to
starting
get
to
up and do it again.
No. No. Mind, that is very true, Jamie. Jamie says if you cook, someone else cleans. That is the law that Simon and I have lived by our entire life of marriage and living together. When I cook, I never wash up.
No.
But then again, he doesn't have much washing up to do because as we've established, I do it as I go.
You do it as you go along. And worst case scenario, you just have to throw it in the dishwasher these days.
Exactly.
That's where my kids still huff and puff when you're like, oh, can you tidy up, please? And they huff and puff at you, and you just think, you don't know the half of it. But when you used to have to tidy up back in my day, you get the rubber gloves on.
They had to change the washing up bowl water several times.
Yes,
and you had to do it not from the cleanest thing to the dirtiest thing. And then when your water got dirty, you had to tip that out and start again. So you did your glassware first.
Yes.
And then rinsed plates and cutlery, and then you got onto your baking pans last.
Yeah,
because
they were the worst ones.
They were the worst ones.
Kids don't know how good they've got it these days, do they?
They don't.
No.
They don't know how good they've got it.
No. Huffing and puffing. Can't be bothered to load the dishwasher. Can't be bothered to unload the dishwasher first thing in the morning either. I mean, that's such a chore.
There we go. And
Look at
then
that.
we'll just do a little sentiment on a piece of card. We're going to wish a magical Christmas. And this again, it makes a little statement. I love it, but it would be very quick and easy for you to do at home. I mean, I've done this all from scratch.
You have. It's been
all I've done
brilliant.
is a little bit of cutting out for card. And then you would just do yourself a nice little stopper here. You can use your foam tape or your 3D glue gel, whatever your preference is. We wish you a magical Christmas. That's going to be your little stopper. And then that's it.
That is brilliant. Like you say, once you break it down, very sort of simple to follow, but
Yes.
still create something which is very striking to look at.
Yes.
We like that. Simple, yet striking. Thank you for the comments flying through. What is wonderful about this collection, Karen, and you've hit the nail on the head here, she says, what is wonderful about this collection is the dialogue and memories that it creates. I'm having a good time hearing about all the stories of everyone's Christmas past. And that is it, isn't it? I think it's a memory-evoking collection. And as we've said, some people have said, oh, that particular part of it reminds me of the 50s. But you know, we've got 60s memories, 70s memories, 80s memories, all of those sort of retro years. And you guys are loving it for that. Carol says, oh, I wash/clean as I cook always. Hubby does not and loads the sink with dirty dishes and expects me to clean up after he's done. Linda says, I don't have a dishwasher in my house. I mean, I feel quite lucky that we have one. And I'm the dishwasher in my house, says Julie Barlow. Love and adore the little reindeer, says Mary Pat. And Laurie Barnett says, maybe with an art liner, make the baubles into flowers for spring. You could do that with the little baubles on the fawn's antlers there. Ben says, Pat, the silver trees were very popular back in the early mid-60s here in the States. If you have ever watched Happy Days, they actually had that type of tree on one of the episodes.
What? Monday, Tuesday,
Happy days. Wednesday, Thursday, happy days.
That one.
Yeah.
Da da da.
Da 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 da. These days are ours.
These happy days. Yeah.
If you're watching us,
That was the fun.
oh, wasn't it that? Henry Winkler.
Henry Winkler.
Yeah. I had to tell you something then, it's gone out of my head. Johnny, what were you saying?
Richie of Happy Days. You know Richie of Happy Days?
Yeah, Ron Howard.
Ron Howard, he's a very famous movie writer and director.
Director, yeah.
Yeah.
He's directed some of the, I can't think of one now, but
Like
he's directed some of the
really big
biggest movies,
movies,
hasn't he?
yeah.
Yeah. Johnny, what was I going to say? Oh, if you are watching on YouTube, will you please give us a little bit of a like? I've been asked to ask you. So I think that is, if you are watching on YouTube, on our main page, you give us a like, and then that will that tell you then when new shows are coming up and stuff? Ah, I see. So the more likes we get, the more our shows get out and about. So you help us to spread the great word of Crafters TV. So that means we then get more people watching us, more people viewing us, and become sort of more popular, which is brilliant. So if you can like us, that would be brilliant. Hey! You can like and subscribe. Oh, that's what all those YouTubers do, isn't it? Like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe, and then you click on the little bell, and every time a new show comes on or we go live, it goes bing and we flash up, kind of thing. So if you can do that, that'd be marvellous. Hey there, says Christine Mahoney, just letting everyone know I bought the Showstopper collection, then I went back and I bought 1, 2, 3, 4 retro paper pads and one weekend, and I bought 4 more candlelight paper pads. I just couldn't help it. So Christine, that means you bought 10 of the Christmas by candlelight. I love that. I love that a lot. And thank you, Christine. Christine, if you want to as well, by the way, we're still after more of the Through the Crafty Keyhole videos. Please, can you do one of your craft room? You are the most requested person in the gallery. We want to see the whole look of your craft room, please. And of course, Sheila hasn't yet seen your craft room. Oh, and by the way, talking about that, before we look at this gallery with Leann, Sheila now has her very own Crafters Companion Facebook page. I'm not sure about Insta, but if you want to find her page, go to my page, at Ben Moseby CC. I've popped the link to her page, and then you can click on it and follow her. She's already got, I think, about 50-odd followers, and it's only been live for about an hour or so. So give her a like, and you can catch up on everything that she does here at Crafters Companion. Shall we have a look at some of these pictures? Now, Leann, this one was very clever because you talked, didn't you, about that first sheet in the paper pad being very snippable, and this is literally made from that, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. So it's just the little toppers all snipped and laid up and then on a slimline card. And that's what I love about that sheet and that pad. There's just so many different ways of using it. It really is great. And I think it makes, I just love that as a Christmas card. It's just different, it's fresh, but also very retro. Love it.
I love your idea as well. So in the 6x6 one, you've got that as well, but obviously then smaller. And you said you use those as little Christmas stamps.
Little Christmas stamps or little envelope seals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so much craftability. This one is cute. And I've noticed about how many bags our DT have made, because again, the papers lend them so nicely to bags and little Christmas boxes, don't they?
They do. And because we always use that beautiful 180 GSM scrapbook paper, it holds the structure very well.
Yeah.
And it makes what feels like very expensive, elegant gift bags, but it's not costing you a fortune because it's just a sheet of paper.
I love that one as well, decorated up with the candy cane and the Christmas foliage. And then, of course, you've got the little fawn as well.
Little fawn.
And this, I mean, you've chatted about this die set. Could be an ornament.
Could be an ornament, could be a little garland, string them all along. Make a garland on string and hang them on your Christmas tree if you want to. I'd use them as little present decorations and present toppers, putting them on string and hanging them around a bottle of wine if I was gifting a bottle of wine. But you know, if you're getting dressed up and you're doing a bit of a party feel for Christmas, or you know, you want to be a bit quirky, I would literally put them on some earring backs and wear them. Honestly, you could do that on like the little dangly lobster clasp things. Why not? I think there's just so much you could do with them.
And then this one's amazing because, well, I love the use of the papers. I love the fact that it's a shaker, but it's got the 2 snow people on. Very, very cool. And I'm sure you'll have lots of like, I think your iridescent sequins and glitter will work really nicely in a shaker with those snow people. So that's super cute. And again, right, you look at that card there, then we move to this next card. It's like 2 different collections. Isn't it? Again, it's such a brilliant collection. And of course, that Christmas tree edgeable is phenomenal, isn't it?
I love it. I really do. I just think you can do it all in white if you want to and just have it very pared back. You can colour it with your markers. You can cut it in a couple of different colours of card and paper piece it if you want to. You can put sparkles in the little stars. You can put acetate behind it. There are just so many different things you can do with it. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Just again, sort of whetting the appetite there and giving you ideas of the kind of things that you can make. Must say massive thank you. I've just been told by Janice on the socials that we're getting lots of likes on YouTube now as well. So that'd be great. Yeah, the more likes we get, apparently, the more friends we get, the more views we'll get, the more popular we become. And this has become very popular on its own, the 12x12 pad. Now, obviously, you can shop for all the individuals wherever you are. If you're in the US, just be aware that, of course, you've got the tariffs on individual items. I mean, again, see how it works out for you. I don't know what the tariffs are going to add up to for individual items, but if you're wanting more, pop it in your basket, see what the tariffs are. Then if it's payable for you, then do it. If not, you can still get the showstopper, which has got all of the elements in. And we do have some smaller bundles that we've built as well. That first card that we showed you in the gallery just now is made from the elements here on this sheet. So 30 different designs which you can cut into to use as toppers for all sorts of different projects. So again, the craftability that you've got within this paper pad is quite simply off the chart. So lovely as well that you've got some really cool designs on the background as well that you can use to coincide with those papers, or indeed, you know, a lot of these you can use these outside of Christmas as well. Colour palette's gorgeous. There's that beautiful little fawn once again, and all of these sort of like retro decorations. Love the fact that you've You've got the candy canes in different colours combined to be able to make that beautiful heart. Love the fact in here as well that we've got like those baby blues and the pinks as well in here too. You've got the fawn again in that glass bauble, more of those beautiful candy canes hanging off the mistletoe. This again is just an absolute stunner of a paper. I love that. I love the sheets in here that we've got that are framed by that sort of candy cane design. And that one in itself, I think if you're making scrapbook pages, memory albums, you've almost got like a really good starting point there with all the different elements, the retro Santa, the retro snowman in there. Again, here, this one combining the beautiful holly and ivy mistletoe, the sparkling stars in there, and then those I believe bells as well, or do you believe? I just think they're beautiful. More of that stunning fawn in there, this time hanging off the branches of the Christmas tree. And as we go through, and this is why so many of the cards that you've seen in the gallery just there look like they're from different collections, because all of the papers in here, I think, almost come from different like retro eras. This one, you know, potentially going back to a more like 50s, 60s sort of Christmas time. All the baubles in here, again, so much snippability for your Christmas ornaments. Love the B-side there as well with the sparkles, got a bit of a bewitched sort of 1960s feel to it. This one, again, maybe transporting you back to the 50s. Elements that you can cut out and use as toppers. The little girl decorating the tree, the beautiful vintage snowman in there as well. And again, something completely different as we get towards the front of the pad. The final page in here, again, I think is one of my absolute faves, combining the beautiful candy cane along with the stunning fawn and your traditional retro Father Christmas in there. That is a 36 sheet pad. It is 12 designs, 3 sheets of each. It is available individually, $11.99 if you are in the UK and you're a Platinum member, $15.96, although check for tariffs. If you want the 6x6 pad as well, that is available individually. And if you need more linen cardstock, again, available individually. But everything is within that showstopper. Just to reiterate again, in the US, it is the showstopper with all of those extra goodies. If you're in the UK or the EU and you don't necessarily want all of those extra goodies, you can just have the Retro Christmas Collection. Details and price on your screen there, which is just all of the new stuff without the added extras. And just worth mentioning again, because I haven't for a while, with every Christmas order, you do get your rather cute, rather cool little Christmas in the making notepad, which we're popping into orders with every single Christmas spend. When we come back in a few moments' time, we will have about half an hour or so left, 25 minutes, half an hour. So if there's anything else you want to ask Leann before we disappear, then please get those questions in. Any more sort of stories you want to share with us? I can see lots of other comments coming through, which we will deal with. Yeah, because we've only got like 25 minutes left in this show. Tonight, don't forget, Sheila is going to be with me from 5 for a very swift 60-minute deal show. I'll tell you more about that in just a bit. But for our US viewers who are thinking, oh, well, that won't apply to us because it won't be tariff-free. All the deals are tariff-free. Yes, just for that hour. What's in the show? Genuinely don't know because I haven't looked, but the deals are tariff-free, so make sure you come back and join us for that. But in the meantime, get to the checkout. We'll come back with more of this retro Christmas in about 4 minutes' time.
I see what's happening here. You're face to face with greatness and it's strange. You don't even know how you feel. It's adorable. Well, it's nice to see that crafters never change. Open your eyes, let's begin. Yes, it's her, it's Leann, breathe it in. I know it's a lot, the hair, the height. When you're staring at craft dynamite, what can I say except you're welcome for the products Leann has designed. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. All our crafting ideas, they're really fine. Who makes machines with precision and power in less than probably 1 hour? This gal, Academy of Color, helping you color like a pro. You're looking at her, yo. Oh, also the template library. You're welcome with digital tuition coming free. Also this MIDI just for me. You're welcome, simplicity without electricity. So what can I say except you're welcome for all the crafting joys you adore. No need to pray, it's okay, you're welcome. Just grab your Gemini and craft some more. You're welcome,
to think of it. Guys, honestly, I could go on and on. Chivers and Leann's a crafting phenomenon. The pens, the ink pads abound. That was Leann just messing around. She went to a sword shop because she's so keen to make the blade sharpest on our guillotine. So what's the lesson? What is the takeaway? Leann makes tools so you craft a screw, craft all day. Look at that cardstock, perfect and clean. Dice cut like butter, yeah, that was her dream. Look at Leann, she makes everything happen. The Chivmeister, who's curly hair, which will never just flatten, flatten, flatten. Hey, 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 hey. Well, anyway, let me say you're welcome. For the crafting world, you know. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. With Leann, the ideas just really flow. Hey, it's your day to say you're welcome. For the cardstock and tools to create. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. With the G to making crafting truly great. You're welcome, you're welcome. And thank you.
Hello everyone, Holly here again. I can't craft as I only have paws, but I thought you might like to see my favourite toy who keeps me company when my mummy is crafting. So here he is, Space Bear. He lives in space, but he comes to see me when mummy is in her craft room using her crafters goodies that she loves and seems to get delivered every day. Just saying. Anyway, here he is, my favourite toy, Space Bear. Thanks again, everybody. Bye!
I'm here because I do love Crafters Companion products and Crafters TV.
Your products are great, made with great care and thought, and are second to none.
Love all the products. I love the tutorials we get.
Your papers shimmer and make all our crafts shine.
I love all of the products and all of the paper pads, of course.
I love Crafters TV because it shows you the best tips and tricks on how to use your crafty stash.
The quality of the products are phenomenal. Value for money is exceptional.
Amazing presenters, craft goods galore, launch days and craft vaults, deals bundles and more.
Your pens, pencils, and markers make all crafters say, they are mine.
Or I love Crafters Companion. Well, it's because I'm not a very good crafter, and Crafters Companion makes me look better.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for checking it out. It's been very, very busy in that last sort of 4 minutes or so. A few comments just coming through, so thank you for these. Hi to Daisy, who says, the Easy Fold Easel may just be my Christmas design for this year. Thank you. Yeah, and that's the point with that card that Leann made. I like the name of that, Easy Fold Easel.
I didn't even know, did I call it an Easy Fold Easel?
I don't know if you did, but I
don't know if I did, but that's the new name.
Yeah.
Because I love that.
Even this brain understands that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And very impressive, though, the look of it in the end. Easy to do, but impressive.
Very easy.
To
fold
what?
that easel.
What?
Very easy to fold that easel.
Easy Fold Easel. Easel Peasel. Carol Baldwin said, when I was younger, my mother used the cleaning kitchen time to talk and just be together. It was crazy. Even my brothers would come in and wipe counters. Sorry, I'm laughing because I'll something to tell you. It was great. And yes, I did the same with my kids as well. Love to all of you. Whenever I used to think, when I was younger, that I might actually be on washing up duty after dinner, I always used to go, I just need to go to the loo.
You and my brother Roland were twins. Because whenever Roland had to do the dishes, he was magically, incredibly constipated.
Yes! I didn't disappear. I would genuinely go to the loo and I would just sit there for however long it took. 15 minutes.
How he didn't have piles, I've no idea, because he would be sitting in that bathroom for an hour while we did the washing up. Like, I'm constipated. Why are you only ever constipated when we have to do the dishes? I know this is too much information, but this is what happened.
All the great minds, Roland. All the great minds. That's what I did. All in the loo.
And also, what was my mum thinking, calling my brother Roland at the same time that Roland Rat was on the telly? Hey, Kevin. Poor lad.
We were talking about Roland Rat yesterday,
Poor
actually.
lad.
Yeah. Rat pain. Rat pain. Kevin. All the collections are fantastic, says Karen.
What about Rat Rapping?
Yeah.
The song Rat Rapping with Roland Rat, I love that.
It got to #1, didn't it?
It did, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we were talking about the breakfast show yesterday because I was telling everybody about, do you remember Busy Lizzie in the mornings, the Keep Fit on TVAM?
I do remember.
Yeah, it was Busy Lizzie.
She was the alternative to Mr. Motivator.
She was before Mr. Motivator, wasn't she?
Before Mr. Motivator. What, with Rusty Lee in the kitchen?
Rusty Lee. Rusty Lee. I interviewed her once.
Did you, Rusty Lee?
Yeah.
She's just as hilarious in real life.
She's exactly as you see her on TV.
A bit like Alison Hammond. That's I'm like imagine them cut from the same cloth.
Yeah, hilarious woman. Mary Pat says the colours in this collection are exquisite. All of the collections are fantastic. And Leann, you are an amazing talent, says Karen. I'm glad CC is singing your accolades, literally.
Oh, thank you. That's really kind.
And Rita Jackson says, I love the saying on the new tea towel, it fits me to a T. I'm not messy, I'm creative. We've got about 20 minutes or so left. So one more demo, reckon, Leann?
Yeah, let's do it. I have got a square folded card, just a white square folded card. And then I've got some of the lovely card from the linen pack. Who was the lady who said the colours are exquisite? I couldn't agree more.
It was Mary Pat.
Mary, I just couldn't agree more because this blue is absolutely divine. It's like a beautiful, it's not an offensive blue, it's not necessarily duck egg, it's not green, it's not pale and insipid, it's just the perfect powder blue.
Yeah.
It's really lovely. But I love the fact that that whole paper pad has many different colours in. You've got your teals, you've got your salmon pinks, you've got your baby pinks, your powder blues, your lovely mustards, your like chili pepper reds.
Ooh,
it's just, oh, it's just so lovely.
Yeah.
It really is. And I love that because there's a little bit of something for everybody, not just in the colour, but in the style. That's the good thing about this collection, I think, Ben. There is something for everyone.
Absolutely.
Now, I'm using the 6x6 pad again here because I wanted the scale of the print for the square card.
Yeah.
It does make it easier as well. So I'm just using my all-purpose glue to do my matting and layering. And I love the fact there that that blue card, linen card in the paper, perfect match for each other. So that's my matting and layering. Now I'm going to make my, oh, by the way, this is what we're doing.
Oh, yes. The Snow People Shaker
Snow
card.
People Shaker. But we might put a candy cane on instead of the Snow People, depending on how much time we've got at the end.
Okay.
But I wanted to show you how to do this snowy background in the background, because that's not paper. That's on a piece of watercolour card.
Ah, okay.
So I've got my ocean blue and midnight harmony water reactives and a square of watercolour card.
Yes.
And then just one of my blending brushes.
Okay.
And I'll go in and just blend a lovely background.
And these are obviously your choice of a blender, but again, just for, you know, I always ask this for people who are not quite sure. We can use our round blending tools and our square blending tools at this point, can't we?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. This is my blending tool of choice.
Yeah.
Now that I've got this, I'll never go back.
Is it just because it's more in an even kind of application?
It's a softer, more diffused application, but also I can cover a lot of ground very quickly.
Yes.
If I was doing this with the little round blending tool for this size of square, you'd be on for quite a while.
Right.
It would be still a beautiful result.
Yeah.
But a small tool is only going to cover a small surface area. I've got much more surface area here.
Yeah.
So it picks up a lot more ink and I can get a lot more coverage. So it's speed of craft for me.
Yes.
But also the lovely, soft, diffused look I can get.
Yeah.
Now, because I'm doing this as a snowy background, what I don't want is even coverage. I do want it to look patchy.
Right.
So then it looks like the snow is blowing and it's falling in different, you know, like you've got the clouds and the snow and it's a different thing. So you don't want that to be a beautiful, soft, smooth background. You want it to look patchy in place.
Yes.
Okay. Then I've got my midnight. Because this is a darker ink, I can go straight in without cleaning my brush. If it was another colour or not a darker of the same colour, I would have had to clean my brush. And then I'll go in and just bring that round.
How do you clean those? Because I know someone will probably ask.
Yes, no problem, I'll show you.
Okay.
As soon as I've done this, I'll show you. It's very easy.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Very nice.
So that feels like a bit of a background now, and I'm good with that. So I'm going to do something more to that in a second, but let's look at how to clean the brush first. So you need a bit of kitchen towel.
Yeah.
And then with your bit of kitchen towel, fold it over a couple of times.
Yeah.
Get a water spritzer, whether it be one of your small misters or your big spritzer, and just a tiny mist.
Right.
The towel should not be saturated. Okay, so it's not sopping wet. When you've done that, just slightly damp, rub your brush across it.
Okay.
It'll take off, look how much excess ink was on there. I could have done another background with that. It'll take off the excess ink, then turn to a clean piece of the kitchen towel. So you're just using the same piece. Another tiny little mist of water, hardly any.
Oh, yeah.
Go back on.
You see, it's getting there now, can't you?
It's getting lighter.
Yeah.
Turn it. Mist it.
Oh, yeah.
And then here we are, up on this bit of towel here. No
Good.
ink left.
Brilliant.
Clean, can go into anything else, perfectly clean.
Yeah.
So that's how you clean your brushes in between colours.
Brilliant.
Let me just clean that mat. Okay, so for my background now, what I'm going to do is put some water in my hand, just mist some water in my hand, and then from a height, just
Like you're casting a spell.
yeah, just sprinkling water, flicking, and you can even do direct misting. You can even take your mist bottle and just do a little mist, and that's like a little mist, like frosty. And you just let that settle for a second.
Oh, you can see it already.
The longer you leave it, the more pronounced the result will be. Can you see the frosty bit coming?
Yeah.
That looks like there's snow in the air. It just really feels like soft, soft snow spritz. And then, look, can you see?
Yeah, it's
and if
really
you just
starting
leave
to
it,
turn.
it will keep doing its business. Just for the, the longer you leave it. And then what you've got with the bigger splotches that I put down are the bigger snowdrops in the foreground. So you've got the lovely snow in the background. It's patchy in places. That's absolutely perfect. That's what you want. Okay, so that's how you do your inky background. Once you've done that, we're going to make this up now into what will be our shaker card.
Okay.
So I've cut a white frame, just using some nesting dies, and a blue frame from the paper, just using nesting dies. You can do it with a craft knife if you want to, or, with our paper trimmer, the flat paper trimmer.
Oh, yes.
The static one. You can do that and just use it in a gutting style if you want. Up to you. I just like to use nesting dies for speed for this. I just find it easier and quicker. Just my personal preference. Put your bit of paper on there. And I'm using the reverse of the paper, so it carries on the snowy vibe and snowy scene.
Yeah.
There we go. And because I'm using a wet glue, that gives me time to move that into the perfect, precise precision for that frame. Then I've got here my piece of acetate. Now, I would be using red liner tape for this, but for speed, we're just going to use a tape pen. But use your red liner tape at home.
Okay.
Put your acetate on. Then when you've done that down, line up your piece of acetate, and I like my acetate to be as big as the bottom frame. In fact, I always cut it a little bit bigger, because then if I get it on wonky, because I want the whole thing covered, so that I've got no glitters coming out anywhere. And so I always cut it a little bit bigger, and then all I do is just take my scissors and trim it to the same size as the frame. And that means that I've got that perfect coverage all behind the window. But not only that, it strengthens this. So when I use my foam tape on it, it's nice and secure for the glitter bits behind. It's not bendy because the acetate goes right to the ends. That's really important. Then you're going to use your foam on a roll.
Yes.
Now, here's another top tip. When you're doing your foam on a roll for your shaker cards, go close to the aperture.
Yeah, because otherwise you'll lose loads of the shake, won't you?
You lose loads of shakers, and you don't want to do that. That's just a waste of your good craft stuff.
Yeah.
So you can go all the way close to make the little bit around the window.
So you know it's all going to stay in that window rather than disappearing down
They're not going to fall
below.
down, behind.
It's a really
You're
good
not
tip,
wasting
that.
it. Yeah.
Really good tip.
So do that,
Yeah.
and then what I'm going to do is just take off. Oh, I've got glue, it's leaking. Bear with. Leaky glue.
Oh dear.
Right, so I'm going to take off the back ends and I'm going to do, I like to do double height
Oh, okay.
on my shaker cards.
Does that mean the shakery bits are more likely to move around then?
Yes, because if sometimes, depending on the size or the type or how much shaker bits you actually put inside, they can all get wedged up against the window and not shake.
Yeah.
So for me, my preference is to always do a double height shaker. I prefer it.
Just whilst you're going with your double height, we can say hi to Tracy, who says, Rusty Lee is still on TV. Her laugh is like Crafters TV, infectious, and I love it. I say hi to Karen, he says, hi everyone, the plane Wi-Fi is connected. I'm watching whilst headed to California. You're watching on a plane? That is amazing. And Zoe Carver says, a friend was out the other week and could hear some loud laughing, and out of the shop came Rusty Lee. She went up to them and had a chat and took photos. And Helen Martin, a lovely message for you, Leann, from Helen, which says, Leann, I always learn so much every time I watch you. You were so helpful in Crafterganza. Thank you. That's from Helen.
Oh, Helen. Oh, it means a lot. Thank you so much, Helen. Do you know what? I absolutely love teaching and educating and passing on tips. And more importantly than anything, what I really love, what gets me out of bed and floats my boat with crafting is things that you might look at as crafters at home and think, I could never.
Yes.
And then showing you, actually, yes, you can.
Yeah.
Because it's not as difficult as people sometimes might make out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Right, so I've got my double height foam, and now I just need to pick what I want inside. So I've got my shaker glitter, and I just pour myself a little or a lot.
Do you tend to stick with one type of shaker, or do you mix up the elements that you put in?
So I will put a little bit of fine glitter in. I'll put a little bit of something else, a little bit of something. I like to. I mix them up. I might have a little crystal bead in there.
Oh yeah, for a bit of sound.
A little pearls,
noise,
something like that. I like to mix things up. And then once you've done that, you just take your card piece for the back to make your shaker sandwich.
Yep.
Pop it on. Give it a little press so that it's nice and sealed. And there you've got your perfect shaker topper. And look how easy they move around. That's the double decker.
Yes.
Does that for you. And then it all lands in the corners like a little snow.
Like a little snowdrift.
Little snowdrift in the corner. That's going to be my topper, can go on here. So I'm going to put that on here with some Kalalol glue gel. Kalalol purpose.
Yeah.
There we go. Now, we could colour up the snow people and do them, but do you know what? I think you can see what that looks like when they're coloured. I actually think that I might like that.
Cane looks quite nice.
Just as much. The cane looks quite nice, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
So I'm going to go with that. So I'm going to use my 3D glue. And isn't that great? It just shows how different things, same card, completely different, just by varying up your topper. You could put the little Santa face on there as well. You know,
yeah,
the stuff.
I think they'd all work,
or the little...
the fawn.
The fawn. Imagine doing the little fawn. All coloured. That would be lovely, because that could be like in the snow. Ooh, so many options.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to pop that on there.
Yeah,
that's what I made
really
in
nice.
the wake-up call this morning. So that can go there. And then we can have a little sentiment, Winter Wonderland, a little bit of pale card here. So I've just stamped the sentiment, got a little offcut of the same pale blue card, Winter Wonderland. Stick that together.
Do you know what? This is a case in point again for me. You just mentioned about how you enjoy showing people that they look at a card and they'll say, oh, I can't do that.
Yeah.
And then you go, well, actually, no, I'll show you that you can.
Yes.
I feel like you've just done that right now. Because I think a lot of people struggle with shakers and go, oh, no, I wouldn't attempt to do that. I'm getting a right old mess. But I feel you've just shown everyone there that actually it's very, very achievable.
Very simple. Just take it step at a time.
Yeah.
And just like follow the steps, like one at a time, and it is incredible. I mean, I actually think I could sit with my 4-year-old granddaughter and help her do this.
Yeah.
You literally can just follow the steps, and that's what I really love about paper crafting. Being able to come on CTV, I think it's a massive privilege that we can come on here and show you the things that we like to do, and just help you get the most out of your collection and turn I can't into I can in your craft vocabulary.
I love that. And isn't it brilliant as well? Because I always say, it'd be all fine to go out to your local store and buy a collection and think, oh, I'm going to make all these different things. But then when you get home, you lay it out in front of you, you're like, oh, I don't know what to do now. But we give you that tuition, we give you that education, we give you the inspiration, all of the ideas, and we're here for you live every day. So you can ask the questions before you buy. You know, if you're not quite sure about a particular element, then of course you can ask. You can then see a particular demo and think, oh, I'm going to do that, and then you can watch it back when you get your stuff. And of course, this collection is going to arrive on other shows. We'll do masterclasses, there'll be craft-alongs. So you've got the ability to be able to get this home today and know that you will have, well, I mean, what, 3-4 demos today already? There'll be more. And from the other guys as well, you know, the likes of Sheila and the Debbies are going to, you know, give their take on this when it lands on their shows eventually. So you get so much inspiration, so many ideas from what I already think is a brilliantly priced collection. The whole showstopper, and we can potentially quickly rattle through this with Leann on the boards before we go. It is here. This is everything that you're going to get. So all of the papers down the front, all of your stamps and dies with the different characters. You've got your fawn, you've got your Father Christmas. I absolutely love the candy cane and foliage. This is one of my favourite pieces as well, though. The ability for you to be able to build your own Santa onto that background, I think, is great. 2 fantastic 3D embossing folders. You've got the Christmas tree edgeable, all the stamps in there. What a fantastic collection. The showstopper element of this is over here. We've obviously built this tariff-free bundle for our US viewers because, again, the team works very hard to try and make sure that, you know, we can get these items to you over in the US and you're not having to pay those pesky tariffs. So we add in these added extras to make it tariff-free. You will get some Centura Pearl. You're going to get your craft foam strips in there, glue dots, 3 lots of our opaque pigment ink pads, a full set of the Aquablend pencils in the landscape, and our new tea towel. I'm not messy, I'm creative. So that is all included for that price of £112 platinum, $144 if you're in the US and you're platinum. It is also your free shipping. Just to stress again, if you're in the UK or the EU and you don't want all of the added extras here, we've got a separate collection for you. It's just called the Retro Christmas Collection, where you can get all of the new goodies without all of the bump that goes with. Shop the day for that, all right? And then again, all of the individuals available for you as well. So there's something for every budget. I appreciate a lot of people shopped yesterday and spent a lot of money. You can still get individual elements from this collection right now, so make sure you do. We'll read out a few final comments, but should we have a quick whistle-stop tour of everything you get with Leann before we go?
Absolutely. Just before I do that, can I show this it, Jamie? So I've just stole the topper off the other card. Imagine the candy cane's not there. Yeah. I've stuck that on now. But you've got your little Santa.
Yeah.
That also works.
It does.
So just using that style and then varying up the little topper. You've got 4 different cards there, just doing your little toppers different. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that because I thought it'd look nice. Right, 12 by 12 pad is absolutely glorious. And I'll go pretty quick because I know we've not got all that time. But look, you've got all of those little fabulous things there to please cut out and use as toppers. You've got the most beautiful colour palette with gorgeous little iconography, very vintage, very retro in style. Candy canes, fawns, holly, Santa, girls dressing Christmas trees, mistletoe, this beautiful pale blue design, moving into a gorgeous olive green with that very traditional Santa. Here with all of your foliage and your little bells and baubles and that lovely salmon pink. Back to your mustard with the fairy lights and the fawns and the glass baubles hanging. Here with all of your beautiful baubles and that gorgeous teal. That teal is a retro colour in itself for me. And then all of the papers here, this much more traditional. Look how gorgeous that is with your traditional greens and reds and Santas. A riot of colour with those gorgeous...
That's a great way to describe it.
With the gorgeous baubles. That lovely pale pink, which is very retro. I love that with the little girl dressing the tree, the vintage Santa that we've got in there, the navy blues and that gorgeous teal blue. An incredible 12 by 12 pad. Beautiful linen cardstock in colours to match perfectly, 6 colours, 4 of each. The paper pad itself, all in 6 by 6 cropped down design all the way through there. You can see that, absolutely gorgeous. Then we've got our stamps and dies. We've got the Santa that you can stamp and colour in. You've got your little fawn that we can stamp and colour in. There's the fawn.
Yes.
When it's done, absolutely gorgeous. You've got your little snow couple that we've just looked at. There we go, little snow couple. We've got Build a Santa. or build a Tom,
Oh,
whichever
yeah.
way you're looking at it.
Yeah.
There it is there.
Or build a
Absolutely
Mrs.
good.
Christmas, as you said.
Yes, or build a Mrs. Christmas,
Yeah.
upside down. You could have Mrs. Claus,
Mhm.
beautiful 3D embossing folder with the baubles, beautiful 3D embossing folder with the ho-ho-ho, glorious tree edgeable, your favourite, Ben.
Yeah, I absolutely
tree
love
edgeable
that.
there, it's absolutely lovely. And then the little build your own, what's the word? Candy cane.
Candy cane, yes.
That's what we did this morning. Build your own candy cane, which is absolutely great. They're all of your elements, and then these incredible sentiments where the typography and the wording, perfectly vintage and retro. I absolutely love it. It's a glorious collection. You will not regret it for a minute when you get it home. And I think you'll be surprised at how many different people you can craft for and with using this collection.
I absolutely agree fully. And again, with that paper pad, so many different styles within one paper pad. But again, you think about what we launched yesterday with the Christmas by Candlelight, and then you think about how very different this collection is here. That's the reason, again, why I'll keep saying that thing. This is the best Christmas launch I think we've ever done, like the whole event. We cover off so many different styles of Christmas. We cover off so many different styles of crafting. And I really do think there's something for every budget as well. So have a think about this collection. If you've not yet shopped, if the showstopper's a little bit out of range, as I say, take a look at all of the individual elements. Maybe come up with your own little mini basket, your own little mini bundle. Worst case scenario, get your hands on some of the papers. My goodness me, they are absolutely sensational. Get some of the papers, maybe add in some of those little dies in there too. But everything is available for you. The 6x6 pad, I'm just being told, is the most popular of the individual items, but everything is there currently. So you've got the full kind of stack to look at and go for. So it's a good time to shop now. And then, as I say, you know, we'll be doing more shows on this down the line. There'll be masterclasses. I'm sure there'll be a craft along thrown in for good measure, not too far away as well. So do take advantage. Leann, can I just say a massive thank you? I've thoroughly enjoyed our couple of days together, and hopefully we'll be doing it again very soon.
I think we're doing it next Monday, aren't we?
Oh, I'm not here.
Oh, you're not here?
No, I'm off because I'm working the following Saturday.
Oh, I'm sad.
Yeah.
I'll miss you.
I'll miss you.
Oh, my moss will be gone. Or am I the moss to your sisal? My sisal will have gone.
Oh. I do hear, though, you're getting... I think George is going to be here, so it's not all bad.
No, not all bad.
Not all bad.
Not all bad, but I will miss you.
Well...
however, they are putting some things in for me coming up soon, so I'm sure we'll be back together. We'll be like peaches and herbs.
Reunited. We're back together, I've just heard, on the 29th, which will be...
Oh, well, there you go.
marvellous.
Perfect.
Not too long.
Not too long. I'm excited about that.
Massive thank you to Leann. It's always a pleasure when we get her on Crafters TV. We're not done for today, though. We've still got another show to bring to you in an hour's time. Our newest recruit, who has her own Facebook page now. Search Sheila Halliwell CC on Facebook, or go to my page and click the link to join her page. I've heard there might be giveaways and stuff down the line, so you definitely want to join and see what she gets up to. I can tell you what she's up to in an hour's time. She's with me here on Crafters TV. 60-minute deals. What's on the show? Well, you'll have to watch, won't you? The deals will go live 10 minutes before. They'll come off 10 minutes after, so you need to be in that show to shop it. It's going to be fast. It's going to be furious. The deals are going to be amazing. We'll see you in an hour. Until then, thank you for watching. Bye for now.